Hey, this is Marissa again. As our year kind of wraps up, I was reflecting on how we've built the children's number sense throughout the year. And so I wanted to share with you a concept of using Intooba for estimation that we used it for during the year. Now, I've worked in math education for over 15 years, and I've met all different types of students that felt comfortable with math, are very capable, and other students who struggle with number sense and just, numbers in general. And they all have something in common, and that is really that estimating numbers makes them feel uncomfortable. I think that what a lot of students like about math is that there is an answer, and asking kids to estimate, even very bright students, puts them in an uncomfortable situation because we're not looking for a correct answer. We're looking for a range perhaps, but doing a math problem and not getting a correct answer can be nerve-wracking for some students. So I want to share with you two ways that we use our Intooba set this year for estimation. The first way is we actually use this it was a first, second, third grade activity, and we gave each of the Intooba pieces a value, and we had the values up on the screen, and we had the kids go around. Well, we did it in a couple different ways, but one way is that we had the students go around the room, and they had clipboards, and we had Intooba pieces under like a little sheet, like a sheet of paper or whatnot, a washcloth, a towel, and we took off the towel and we gave the students about 10 to 15 seconds to kind of write down any information that they wanted to write down, and then after that we gave them an additional 15 to 30 seconds to estimate what the total value of the Intooba pieces under the washcloth or towel was. So that was one way that we used Intooba to use estimation. A second way is that we asked the students to estimate, given, let's say the value of the yellow was 6. So we said, okay, let's say the yellow pieces are 6. You're gonna grab as many yellow pieces as you can in your hand, and I want you to estimate the value of the sticks that you're gonna have in your hand. So we had the students, do their estimation, and then they went into the bin, grabbed a number of sticks, and then counted them and see how their estimate compared to the actual number. And it's interesting because even though at that point in the year they understood the relationship between the different pieces and the values, they still had a difficult time saying, okay, well, if yellow is 6 and red is 3, if I were to take as many reds as I can in my hand, can you estimate about what the value would be? And it's interesting because some of the kids were able to say, well, I'll probably have about half as many, but others weren't. It was just an interesting process to go through. The last way that we used the Intooba set for estimation is with a measurement unit. So we asked them to estimate the length of each of these pieces. And then we had the kids measure them, but we measured in inches and we measured in centimeters. And it was just a really nice way to incorporate Intooba into a measurement activity. And then after that initial estimation, we then, had the kids estimate about how many of the Intooba pieces would fit across the table, and then translating that into inches or centimeters. And it made for a really fun and rigorous activity. So thank you again for joining. Have a good one.